Today on Quick Toots, we're going to be talking about this product called Worbla. Worbla is a thermoplastic, which means that it is a type of plastic that will melt at a low temperature, and you can mold it and do really cool things with it. I'm working on this headdress. There are a couple of different ways to use Worbla. One of the ways is with hot water, and I'm going to show you that method now. What I'm doing is I am making little spiky things on my headdress. So I only need a small amount. So I'm just going to cut off a little section. For this, it doesn't matter its shape. Then I'm going to take some very hot water, dip it in, and you just let it sit in the water for a short amount of time. Now I'm not getting my fingers into the boiling water because, ow! Just till it's good and squishy. I'm pulling it out, and then I can shape it however I want, which in this case is into this little spiky point thing that's going to get attached to here. One of the cool things about Worbla, as opposed to some of the other kinds of the thermoplastics, is it sticks to itself really, really well, and it's a really great, almost like clay, but it's a lot more lightweight than clay, and then it hardens. The downside with Worbla is that it can melt in pretty low temperatures. So you don't want to leave Worbla in your car. Dip this in water and get it good and flimsy. Just a couple of seconds, and then applying it like so. And then I can use my fingernail to squish it down. Now that's the water method. I prefer this method, the heat gun, because the heat gun gives me a lot more control because it's a focused burst of really high heat. The trick there is not burning the crap out of yourself, which you will do, because that's just the nature of the beast. But eventually you get to be the point where I am, where I have almost no feeling in my fingers anymore, so it doesn't matter. Set on high, so I'm going to let this heat up. Use my needle nose pliers to put in front of this. And you just watch it. And you want to get a good coverage on it. Ugh, now it's like super sticky. I find that the heat gun makes it stickier than the water. You can use a combination of the two methods to get exactly the look that you're going for. I find that Worbla is really good for using on as detail work on things. I don't find that it's really all that useful for doing entire sets of armor out of, because of the melting factor. It's just not going to give you the longevity that you're wanting. If you're spending 400 hours on a project, you want it to last, you know, at least the run of the convention. Alright, so that's on there and that one's on there. I'm going to use my heat gun on the edges here. Oh, this is nice. The little skin is nice. I'm using the back of my nail to smooth it in, so you get a nice piece. So that's how you use Worbla. It's really simple, which is great, and you can do incredible detail work with this stuff. If you cut it out with like a razor blade, you can make these really nice sharp points, lots of detail. The downside again is that it doesn't have a lot of its own strength. Usually people use it in conjunction with another thing. Often I've seen it used with craft foam, fun foam, floor mat, and that's great and totally something you can do. Personally, I like to use it over ABS plastic, which is a rigid plastic that I can mold and heat up in the oven, which keeps its shape forever. Where do you get it? You can't just go to the local store and buy it yet. but you can get it online really easily. Apparently, Worbla now comes in different colors. We've heard that it comes in black and clear. And our next thing is I'm gonna buy some clear Worbla and find out what the heck that's all about. I'm really excited about that one. So in the meantime, have a great time with this stuff. Subscribe to this page if you liked our tutorial, and we'll catch you later on the next Quick Toots.